It says live. So I'm hoping. We're really hoping.
Unless it's delayed, it's not. I've got it open right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm wondering if it's live. So if this is live, James is not here, which means I am stuck trying to do the technical side of this, and I've never done this part before. So I'm like, what is happening? So it says we're live. I'm really hoping we're live. Hello. Okay. I think we're live. I think we're actually live. Do you guys see us?
Oh, now it's starting.
Okay.
Maybe.
So sorry, guys. uh James is not here this morning. He has abandoned us for a Lorcana uh tournament, and we are letting him, do that. So unfortunately, you are stuck with just us. So this is Saturday, September 21st. There are 305 days until San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Welcome to the SDConCast, the official podcast of the San Diego Comic-Con unofficial blog. And without James, there is no music. So,
I'm
yep.
making my own.
Live journal, my live journal last week. Okay, I'm not going to do it.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. Hello, all. I am your host, Carrie Dixon. As I just mentioned, James will actually not be joining us today because he is at a Lorcana tournament. So this is our first time, I think, maybe ever doing this without James. But welcome to a girls' day, girls' night, whatever this is, podcast for returning registration with our lovely co-hosts here, including Aaron Tapkin
Hi, everybody.
and Sarah Lacey.
Hi.
So we are here obviously today for returning registration. We will be covering the badge sale as it happens, so buckle in for the ride. We'll take your comments and questions during the show. You can tweet us at SD_comic_con, or you can use the hashtag SDConCast. We'll also be keeping an eye on the YouTube live chat if you want to comment there. So Aaron, why don't you catch us up a little bit on what's happening right now and what's going to happen here in about 30 minutes?
So what's happening now is that the waiting room is open. You should be seeing a brand new, beautiful queue waiting room with some reminders about the merch and the cruise. It should be counting down about 25 minutes plus change and until we go. Down at the bottom is going to be a white box, and that's going to have some little tips and reminders, and along with a message last updated at a particular time. Likely that will still be there updating things. They usually do have a status bar about what's going on.
Yep.
So if you are not yet in the waiting room, there's no reason to wait. Just come on in.
Yep.
Join us.
Just come on in. You'll see a blue screen. That's how you know it's the waiting room. If you logged in beforehand, just make sure you refresh, and then you'll be taken to that waiting room. Yep. So let's go over a couple of quick things. So number one, and most important, is that if you run into any kind of issues today, no matter what it is, make sure you take a screenshot. Make sure you send that to Comic-Con. They've got a contact form on their site. And honestly, even if you get it through, like, I would also still take a screenshot of your confirmation page. So that should hopefully help if you run into any issues. Let's go over some of the most common questions that we've gotten. The most common question, honestly, is about the payments. So whoever makes it through in your group, you can purchase for up to 3 badges. Now, all 3 of those badges that you purchase for, the person has to be eligible. And what we mean by eligible is that they attended San Diego Comic-Con 2024 as a paid general attendee. So they cannot have attended as anything else. No pros, no pro guests, no press, nothing. But if they attended in 2024 as a paid general attendee, they should be eligible for returning registration today. If you make it through, you can purchase for up to 3 people who are eligible. That does not have to include yourself. So, like, if somebody else gets your badge and then you make it through, you can purchase for 3 totally of different people as long as they're all eligible. Whoever checks out will enter a credit card. They will enter a single credit card. However, After the sale ends and the waiting room goes away and it goes back to just the normal member ID, you can actually log in and pay for your own badge, even if somebody else purchased it, which is a really nice thing for badge buying groups. So I went ahead this morning and I added those instructions to our returning registration visual guide. I've also got a thread on Twitter about how to do that. But if you're going to do that, make sure you do that relatively soon after the sale ends, because Comic-Con International can charge your card anytime within a 72-hour period after the sale ends. But they usually don't wait that full 72 hours. So if you do not want that one card to be charged for all 3 badges, go ahead and just pay for your own pretty quickly. You do not have to do that, though. If you do absolutely nothing, they'll just charge that card that you checked out with. No big deal.
And it's only credit card, and it's only Visa,
Yes.
MasterCard, and Amex. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes. I don't believe they take anything else. So that is by far the most common question that we have gotten lately. Let's go over some other things, though. If for any reason you don't get all of the badges that you want today, open registration will be on October 26th. And it is so nice that they gave us the date early. Thank you, Comic-Con. I hope that that is a trend that continues. But for any days that you don't get today, you can try for them again in open registration. Everybody who's in the sale today has obviously been to Comic-Con before, so hopefully you know this. But for preview night, the only way to get preview night is if you also have a Thursday through Sunday badge. So you have to have all the other 4 days in order to add on preview night. But if, let's say, preview night sells out, but then you make it through today, and you get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even then in open registration, you can still add preview night. So any days that you miss today, so long as they're still available when you make it through an open reg, you can add them on then. So nice
And
easy.
let's remind everyone too that preview night will not be with the days that you select. It will not be a day that you select. You'll select Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You'll continue and then you'll add. So don't panic at the beginning. If you don't see, it'll be on the next page.
Yeah.
If it's still available.
Well, Sarah, do you have any questions? Because I know you did this process last year, but I think it's been beyond that a while since you've done this.
No, was I supposed to prepare questions?
No. I just wondered if in general, like if you had any questions.
No, I've actually been pretty lucky. I think I've gotten in over the years. I got in last year and got some tickets, and then a couple of years ago I got in and got some tickets. I think that might have been the open reg though, but yeah, I've been lucky at getting in. So I guess just maybe let's talk about the browsers and having windows, or are we not allowed to talk about that?
So with Qt, you can have one browser per or one window per browser. So that's the wrong way.
Right, that's what I meant.
You can have you can have one window per browser. And you'll know that it's worked because you can check the little Qt ID at the bottom of your screen. And it's if those match, you've done it wrong. If they are different, you've done it correctly. So that's basically how you know that.
So if you have 2 computers, can you use the same browsers on their separate computers?
Yeah,
and then just one for each browser. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
And a question in the chat about logging in beforehand. You will not log in beforehand. To get into the waiting room, you will not log in. It's just going to the member ID portal, and it'll take you to the waiting room. There's no logging in, so don't worry if you weren't asked to log in yet. At this point, you're good.
Yeah, you will log in when you're basically what's going to happen here is in about 20 minutes, we'll all see a little green running man. The little green running man will hopefully run very fast for you, but no matter what, when he finishes his little race, then it's your turn. And at that point is when you will be asked to log in.
And Alyssa Thomas, no, you cannot register somebody who went in 2022. It has to be somebody who went in 2024.
I know. I've been doing it.
Oh boy.
I know.
Yes,
I've been doing that all day.
Somebody that went, everybody in the party, everybody you're buying for has to be eligible, having gone in 2024.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. What other questions do you guys have? I'm looking through. Are we going to see Carrie cosplaying again? Probably not.
Depends on the party theme.
Yes,
Maybe.
it depends.
Depends on the
theme.
party. Depends on the party. If
That's
there's
right.
a
Oh
party.
yeah, if there's a party.
If there's a party.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about timing here. So normally it's pretty much the same timing every year, unless like there's some kind of really weird glitch, which has happened. I mean, I think 2 years ago they actually had to postpone the sale for like an hour and a half. But in a normal year, when things are working normally, these are the times in which days sold out last year, and you can probably expect pretty similar timing this year. So if we're saying at 9 a.m. on the dot is when we're counting down from last year, 29 minutes after that is when preview night sold out. So basically half an hour into the sale is when preview night sold out. And preview night is always the first badge to sell out, which makes sense because I think they sell a whole lot less of those because it's only 3 hours. And it's basically just the floor that night. Then following that, Saturday is always the next badge to sell out. That one sold out last year 66 minutes into the sale. And then Friday sold out 73 minutes into the sale. Now, Thursday and Sunday are usually pretty interchangeable. Sometimes Thursday will sell out a minute before, sometimes Sunday will sell out a minute before. Last year, they sold out basically at the exact same time at 89 minutes into the sale. So basically an hour and a half into the sale is probably what kind of timing we're looking at. Obviously, that's not exact, but it should be pretty similar. So again, let's talk about the waiting room time after like the waiting room ends. So once they start letting people through, again, you'll see your little green running man, and it will give you an estimated time, like your time is in 1 minute, or your time is at more than an hour. First of all, do not panic about that time. That time fluctuates, and that is totally normal, because what happens is like they might let a bunch of people through at once, and then as inventory starts to get low, like they'll lower it, so they're letting less people in, so that it doesn't sell out on a bunch of people. So again, the time fluctuating doesn't mean anything. Don't panic about that.
And certainly don't, if your time goes up, don't think that there are people jumping in line ahead of you. Time also fluctuates based on how long it's taking people to check out. If it takes you a long time, the full amount to type everybody's name in, to type your credit card information in, it's going to slow down for everybody else.
Yep.
That's not saying you have to hurry. Definitely take your time, get everything accurate, but don't panic if your timeline, your little green man, the time is going up.
That's okay. That's normal. Yes. It happens every time, and every time people freak out, but it's okay. It does not mean people are jumping in front of you in the queue.
It is not hinky. It's just normal.
It's not hinky. That's right. So just keep that in mind. I don't even remember where I was going with that. Yeah. So what other questions?
Let's talk a little bit about just a reminder about the things that could get your badge canceled. These are don't do's. Don't do this.
Yeah. So there's a couple. Number one is, well, let's talk in general don't do's. So now that you are in this waiting room, your link is unique. Do not share that link. If somebody is like, hey, like, where do I go to log in? Just tell them to go to Comic-Con site and click on member ID, and that will take them directly to the waiting room. But do not actually like copy paste the URL from your little blue screen, because again, once you're in the waiting room, your link is unique. So don't do that. Don't take a screenshot as well that includes your URL or that cute ID at the bottom, because basically somebody could take that and then go hop into like your session. So don't do that. Number two, if anybody talks about having like, hey, I've got like a link that you can use to skip the line, like, and not even go into the waiting room. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And this happened a couple years ago, and Comic-Con canceled a whole bunch of badges. So don't do that. Don't be a jerk. It's pretty simple. And we understand again that like sometimes things happen without you meaning them to, like, again, like maybe you accidentally like took a screenshot of your queue session. and post it on social, but just in general, like just use your head. And then the other important thing is make sure that you trust the people in your badge buying group, because if anyone in your group does something that they shouldn't later, like try to sell their badge or anything like that, what happens is if someone in your group tries to sell their badge and they're caught, everyone's badges who they purchase for will be canceled as well. Include, like, it doesn't matter that you had nothing to do with it. Doesn't matter that you were just in a badge buying group with some random person on Facebook, like they will cancel your badge as well. So make sure that you trust the people in your badge buying group. Yeah.
Another reason why you don't, that's just ties, it goes full circle with all the reasons why you just don't even post a picture of your Queue-it ID or your badge when it comes in. All of this is connected. This is for your safety.
Absolutely. And it's very early, but when badges do ship, which will not be for many months, don't ask me.
Many months.
Many months.
Is Megan in here?
Don't. I think she's pro, but yeah, Megan asked me that all the freaking time. Yeah, when you do get your badge, don't take a photo of it with your name showing, because as we say every freaking year, what happens every freaking year is somebody will take your photo and pop it on an eBay or Craigslist or whatever listing, and Comic-Con, like, they don't care. They just see that name and they cancel it. That's all they do. Like, there's no research, there's no, like,
no mercy.
There's no appeal process. No. Yeah. So just don't do it.
Don't even bother.
Okay.
Do they do refunds? If you buy a badge and can't go, can you get a refund? Don't they do it at some point now?
Yes, it's through, I don't have it in front of me, but I think it's like May 13th. Okay. Through May 13th, you can get a refund. There is a 10% restocking fee that they keep. But besides that, yes, you can refund. And as we've said in the past, so basically the deal is if you have even one day for the previous year, you are eligible for returning registration the following year. So honestly, like, even if you're not 100% certain you can go, like, I would recommend still just buying one day. And Comic-Con's official/unofficial rule is basically you do not have to have scanned in that badge. Like, they understand things happen, that maybe you had a family emergency and you couldn't attend. However, if a lot of people are abusing that, they reserve the right to change their minds at any point in time. So the official rule is you do not have to have badged in, but that could change at any moment. And then so let's talk about refunds. Again, if you decide that you can't go, don't try to sell your badge on a third-party system. Again, you cannot do that. They will cancel your badge. If you want a refund, there is a form on Comic-Con site.
And don't just give your badge to somebody to use.
Nope. Don't just give your badge to somebody. They are non-transferable. It is yours and yours alone.
Yes. And they do random door checks, security door checks, matching names. Now, it may never have happened to you. You may never have seen it happen, but it has happened. It's happened to people on our team as they're entering. So yeah, they've reserved the right to match your badge with your name. If it doesn't match, not good.
Yep. So if you are successful in getting a badge today, and we hope that you are, when can you expect some of these other things? So we have an article on our site about the timeline of events, and it's interesting because this is actually the earliest returning registration has been in many moons. But most things you can usually set your clock by. So early bird hotels typically happen in November, and then the general hotel sale, which will be for downtown or anything else, that typically happens in April. So you're looking at a ways wait for that. Parking's usually in May. But again, you can find all of those normal timelines over on our website.
And although we're here today and we'll be here for Urban registration, our usual podcast season won't start until May, I believe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But you can get lots of other wacky content on our Patreon.
Yeah. Which we need to do one still, Sarah, where we have you recap the Marvel panel to us.
Oh yeah. That was so fun. Ugh.
I'd also like to do one, or at least make it part of one, talking just a little bit about our party plans last year and how they went from.
Yeah, we should do like because we did that before with even like designs. That would be fun.
Yes.
And I don't know if we want to show any of the old stuff, but we could talk about it.
I think we should.
I think we should show
them
end up using it.
Yes, the direction that we had been going into, and then how Val saved us from going in that direction with her.
Speaking of Val, she's repping her shirt today too.
These are our
love you, Val.
This
how
is
do you do them? Like, attendees department.
Yes.
Wait, get you the back.
Yes, give us the whole look. We've got Gary on the back.
Can you see it?
Perfect.
Oh, Gary.
Perfect. I'm determined to use this during the badge sales and other things. Sean and Carmel were nice enough to pick up this Peanuts flag for me, and I am hoping that we all get more than a rock today.
Yay! Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
It is a little rock, a nice rock. But
it is a little stressful, though.
It is stressful, but the nice thing about this sale, obviously, is that like if you don't get what you want today, you do have another chance.
Yes,
so
that is true.
Yes.
So don't rage quit in the middle. Like there's only Thursday and Friday. Forget it.
And I would like to reiterate again, because somebody asked me this morning, they were like, is Thursday really a good day? I'm like, Thursday is usually my favorite day.
Thursday's
First of all, the Thursday this year was the Deadpool panel. Like you could not enter without a Thursday badge.
You never know what's going to be there.
Yeah.
You don't try to pick and choose. Just get them all if you can. Trust.
That's right. Absolutely.
Every day's a good day at Comic-Con. There's something good every day.
That's right. Every day is a good day at Comic-Con. Okay, so we are about 6-ish minutes from the waiting room. From the sale officially starting. So right now we're in the waiting room, but here in about 5 minutes, they'll start actually processing people. So it usually takes a minute or two, but then you will see your little green running man. Again, even if it starts out and it says like more than an hour, don't panic, okay? The times will fluctuate, including like they will go down. They might go back up, but they will go down. And they may even go down like substantially. So don't panic based on the first time. Stay in, see what happens.
And this is all automatic. We don't have to refresh or anything. This is going to do it. This is hands off. They're just going to, your screens will magically change, but it'll take a second. They're not all going to go in at once. They're putting us in line. You remember like in school, they would like line you up by height or like any other metric. It's going to be like that. It's going to take a moment to set us all up in line.
Yes. So it'll take a minute, but then they will start letting people through. And again, it takes a while for preview night to sell out. So last year, again, it took about half an hour. So you've got quite a while. And again, even if preview night like sells out during this sale, you've still got open reg. But hopefully everybody gets exactly what they want. I always enjoyed this time because it's basically kind of like Schrodinger's cat. Like it's like, you could have anything, and then we'll see what happens.
The possibilities are endless.
That's right.
Well, there's not endless. There's like 2 possibilities.
Yes, there are a few possibilities. Okay, so let's talk real quick about I just see Jaquan's question in the chat. Jaquan asked, is it possible to find your member ID now? Anytime I try to find it by logging in, it's making me wait in the queue. So at this point in time, you cannot access the actual member ID. The member ID system is basically closed until either the end of the sale or when it is your turn to purchase. So if you don't know your member ID or you don't know your password, unfortunately, when it is your turn at the end of the waiting room, like you're going to have to use some of your 15 minutes, like trying to reset that, which is definitely not ideal, but it is what it
Is
is.
our
Yeah.
is the login your member ID, or is that an email? I can't remember now when I logged in. I always thought it was my member ID.
It's
So
your member
it must
ID.
not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
It's
you
your member
logged in,
ID.
then that means you know your member ID, right?
You would think,
But
yes, but I
you
mean,
don't
yeah.
have to log in to get to the point you're at right now.
you don't have to log in to get to the point prior. And I'm pretty sure like there's
Oh,
like
okay.
forgot your member ID and you can like put in your email address
Yeah.
to like figure out what it is. So yes. When you are purchasing for other people, make sure that you have their last name and their member ID exactly as it appears in their account. Hopefully everybody has done a really good job of like either screenshotting the way that they appear or writing them down in a spreadsheet or whatever the case might be if you're working in a badge buying group. As with this new system, they do count suffixes. So if you're a John Doe the second or John Doe Jr. or whatever the case might be, those count. The junior and the second and whatever else. Those all count, including the commas. So again, if you have any kind of a suffix in your name, like hopefully you've taken a screenshot or copy pasted exactly the way that it appears in your member ID, because we had a lot of issues with that here 2 years ago when
they changed that rule.
Yeah, when you'd never had to use those before.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right.
All right. Hey, before we get started too, I want to give you a plus today, Carrie, on all your GIF usage on
thank you.
on Twitter. It was all real good. Good stuff.
Thank
You're
you.
always on GIF game.
I was slightly disappointed that neither of you commented on the Sabrina Carpenter reel that I made.
I'm
like
sorry.
2 days ago.
Oh, I should have. I liked it, didn't I? I was gonna be like, hey, I took that, or hey, that's me, my arm. But then I thought, well, I don't want to make it all about myself.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Less than a minute.
So, less than a minute. Well, thank you, Erin. Okay. Kim M asks, can you enter multiple credit cards? So again, today you will be checking out with just one credit card. But you can split payments after, which we will talk about here when it finishes. One thing I do want to mention really quick is if someone in your group is supposed to be a senior or military or something with a discount, if that discount is not applied when you go to check out, just go ahead and check out. Okay, just go ahead and buy the badge at full price. And then after, you can contact Comic-Con to get that discount and get some of that money refunded. But do not not check out because the discount is not applied. It is much easier to, Okay, so here we go. Oh, it's a toucan. It's a toucan.
It's beautiful.
I like it, but I am sad. I miss that.
I do not miss that little green guy. Look at that guy.
No.
We had such a history.
I am screenshotting this right now to update our guides.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a small round of applause for Comic-Con. Thank you for this visual change.
Yes.
Very cute. Very cute.
I feel like it's also harder to be mad at the toucan than it is at the little green walking man. All right. So right now, so right now we are all just waiting. I don't have a time yet on any of mine. Oh, I'm starting to. Okay. So it looks like.
Yeah, mine just say more than an hour. Most of them.
Yes. So we've got times on these. Now, if you don't have one yet, everybody's screen refreshes at different rates as well. So if we say something that you don't necessarily see on your screen yet, just wait a minute and you will probably see it on your screen. Or because we're delayed, you will probably see it long before you hear us mention it. But yeah, everybody's screen refreshes at different rates, and that's totally okay. Yeah, mine has another.
Is anyone's Anyone in the chat, is your toucan moved forward at all?
I haven't seen anyone say anything. Okay, Blimpie has 46 minutes. Everybody else has more than an hour as of yet. So maybe
I've got 15 minutes.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
it's your year, Carrie.
it's my year.
Danny Solano
he's moved a tiny little bit.
Danny Solano's got 5 minutes.
Okay, good job, guys. Well, as you make it through, like, let us know. Like, we definitely want to know when you guys are getting through. And again, even if it says more than an hour, that is okay. First of all, it took like 90 minutes for it to sell out last year. So that is totally okay. Jim's got 7 minutes. Super exciting. But again, even if it says more than an hour, that is absolutely okay. Like, that does not mean you're not going to get anything. And your time might go down. So don't panic. Don't rage
panic
quit.
Yet.
Yeah, you just got to wait. So that is okay. Okay, let's go back and talk about splitting payments. So whoever checks out today will enter a single credit card, okay? However, after this sale ends and the waiting room goes away and we go back to just, here's your member ID, log in, you can log in and each individual person will be able to pay for their own individual badge. We've got instructions for that in our returning registration visual guide. And I also tweeted a thread this morning about how to do that. So there's instructions for that. If you're going to do that, I would go ahead and make sure you do that today. Comic-Con has 72 hours technically to charge your card, but they will probably charge your card prior to the 72 hours. You do not have to do this at all. If you do absolutely nothing, they'll just charge the card that you checked out with as normal, and that's totally fine. But if you want to go ahead and have each individual person just pay for their badge, as opposed to like, well, I'll pay for them and then you PayPal me and you PayPal me. If you don't want to do all that, just have each person log in today after the sale ends and pay for their own individual badge. So that is an option.
And
I'm at 7 minutes now.
Oh. I want to mention something that happened last year because I bought a badge for somebody else, for a friend's friend, because I had a spot, I got in. And later, I think closer to the con, all of it, and they had paid me through PayPal. And I had a refund on my card because the person had, I think, decided not to go or couldn't go. And so they refunded their ticket, but it went back on my card and I didn't get any notifications or anything. So just maybe be aware of that. And if somebody else does buy it and you pay them separately, if you do like decide not to go or you expect a refund, reach out to that person so they can, give you your money back, because otherwise they get that money. So
yes. Okay, so I'm seeing several people who say that their times have dropped. Felix said just jumped from more than an hour to 33 minutes. So times are dropping. So that's good.
Well, 5 minutes in too.
Yeah. So we are at 5 minutes in. So again, preview night normally sells out about 30 minutes in. So we've still got quite a while to go. At 4 minutes. It's always exciting at this time, like seeing people. Okay, we've got Jorge in the chat just said that he just got his ticket. Woo! Woo! Good job, Jorge. That's awesome.
Cheers to you.
Yes, absolutely.
My guy still hasn't really moved at all.
That's okay. Again, like, the times will change. And you also have to consider, like, since it is one per browser, most people, I think, have more than one session open. Like, they may not need all their sessions.
Yeah.
So as people get through, like, they'll start to close their other sessions, which might make your time go down drastically. So
All right. Hopefully a few other people are getting through. I know we had besides Jorge, I know Blimpie had a very short time, so maybe they're getting through. Luvia,
absolutely.
they said 5 minutes for them.
That's awesome.
And like Kim said, yeah, it is hard to tell when the toucan is moving. I can't quite tell if his booty is moved off of the starting line or not. He looks the same to me. Just dancing in place.
Oh, you're not cooked. You got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Lucy.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's
don't
only
worry.
been 7 minutes.
No.
Yes, it's only been 7 minutes. There's plenty
one
of
of
time.
mine moved.
Woo!
I see blue on his backside. So it still says
it's very exciting, isn't it?
58 minutes, but yeah. Last year, I remember because I got in kind of quick last year, and then I kept some of my windows open in case another one got in so I could get other people if they needed it. But I did get in again later, but nobody needed it at the time. But so you still could get in way later.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm at 1 minute, so I'm gonna pop off here for a second.
Okay.
So,
all right,
you guys get to, yeah.
Okay. You're gonna come back, and there's gonna be flames in the background. We're gonna burn the place down.
It's gonna be fine. All right, I'll see you guys here in a sec. Bye.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
fun time.
All right. Who else is doing good? Anyone else? John's toucan forgot his running shoes. He is running barefoot, which is a thing apparently.
Toucan moved. We're starting to move.
Taffy asking about the price. John comments that it's about $370 for all days. That sounds about right. I think 360, 361 was it?
And you guys, that's so cheap for a con, like especially like Comic-Con. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but for that many days of entertainment, I think that's pretty affordable because I've been, if you've been to any of those other Wizard World or the Creation ones, those are, way more than that.
Right.
You
and
buy
they're
all
usually
the autographs and this stuff. And, yeah.
Right. I think that's one thing
and those are fun,
people
but
forget. Yes.
Yeah. Those are just a couple of days. This is,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
4 or 5 days, depending on how late you go. Let's stay. How you stay. Hopefully, no travel issues this year. Anyone else have travel issues last year? I did. That was fun.
Yeah, you got the worst
3 tickets for other people. Yes, Steve, you can buy 3 tickets for other people using your link if you get in.
It's either
What'd you say, Erin?
I said you got the worst of it for our travel.
Well, no, Jody did. Jody, I don't know if she's in here. Jody got the worst of it out of like the whole, everybody we know. So I think she didn't even end up. She wasn't able to come, but she had to like I don't know, sleep at the airport or something. But one guy's moving. I'm not jinxing us, Damien. If you talk about it, it won't happen, right?
That's how it works. I am still I have not moved.
Congrats, Javier. You got 5 days.
Yay. Okay. All 5 days still available as of 30 seconds ago.
I love that. I think that needs to be a button. It's called a toucan, not a toucan.
You better put that on our spread. Put that on our spreadsheet.
I love that. Jeff, we're gonna see if I can copy, if you'll let me copy. Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, and Jody's in the chat. Fire Fairy. It's me. I'm Jody.
Yeah, Jody.
Hi,
yeah,
welcome.
she had a rough one last year, but back again.
All right, we got another one that got all days. Ray the Kung Fu Panda also got all days.
Woohoo.
Does that include preview night, Ray? If you could confirm that for us, that would be helpful.
don't worry, guys. If it still says more than an hour, that doesn't mean it's actually going to be an
Yes.
hour.
Yep. A reminder that last year, preview night, it took 29 minutes, almost a half an hour before preview night sold out. The first day, which was Saturday to sell out last year, didn't sell out until after 66 minutes. So those of you who are still over an hour, you could still get
Carrie,
multiple days.
Did you get in?
Yes,
Carrie?
I got in. I got
Yeah.
Jackie, and I got you and Jeremy, Aaron. So you're good.
Is that your
Thank
first? Is that your first
you.
time
My first time, what?
getting in
through?
the lottery? Yeah. I thought you said you had more. Oh,
No,
you're just not good
I
with the
have.
lotteries.
Yeah.
We've got so Jeff
No,
Hollis
when
in
I
the
was
chat.
earlier this morning when I was saying like I've never done this before, I meant like making this podcast go live.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've not done that portion of it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, that was the part that I was like, I'm not supposed to do this. Like, where's James? So no, we're good.
This is my
We're
first returning
So-
registration because last year was the first time I had actually gotten a regular registration as opposed to a retailer registration. Because getting a retailer registration is no bueno, no fun.
Yeah.
So I
really
decided to try my luck with open and got lucky there. So now I can do this.
not. Awesome.
I'll tell you
We have
what.
our first button idea, Carrie. Jeff in the
Oh, yeah?
chat said it's called a toucan, not a toucan't. So
I like it.
this
I
little
like it.
toucan, and that is go on a button. I love it.
Yes. Go little toucan.
Yes.
I still just have one that's moved, but it says 33 minutes now, and it said an hour like 2 minutes ago. So don't worry, guys.
Yeah. Don't panic, everybody. The funny thing is, I actually have another one at 6 minutes, so it clearly likes me today.
I guess so.
Jeez.
That's funny.
Yeah, mine still says an over an hour, and my husband's his was 45 minutes.
Okay. Well, we've got a couple more folks.
It went from 56 to 45, and that's at the most it's moved.
Yeah.
Oh, Becca, of course. We're going to be doing buttons in 2025. There's always buttons.
Always.
Yes.
I want to bring back magnets.
Magnets. How do they
We
work?
did that once.
We do have those nice logo magnets.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we did do those. That was different. We did button magnets.
Oh, that's
one
right.
year. It's just nice to have something else to put them because my buttons are like in a bag. I don't know what to do with them.
All right. Let's see. How's preview night inventory looking? Has anyone gotten in recently? Anyone? Oh, we've got someone says my friend is in, but kicks her back to the queue when she goes to log in. That could indicate they are not eligible. Isn't that what happened last year?
Yes. Well, kind of. So there was a separate issue. Yes, that is one possibility. There were actual people last year who would log in with legitimate eligible member IDs, and it was still booting them, which was definitely not great. But yeah, and Aaron, I just asked you a question in the chat.
Oh, yep.
Thank you. Okay, well, she's doing that. So again, we're about 15 minutes into the sale. Preview night normally takes about 30 minutes to sell out. So there should be plenty of preview night still available.
Mm-hmm. We're only 15 minutes in.
Yeah, we're only 15 minutes in. And again, even if your window still says more than an hour, do not panic. That is okay. That is totally okay.
Oh, I got another one moved.
Ooh. It is exciting, like when you see the blue. It's very exciting. Okay, baby hacker. Okay, so it looks again like lots of people getting through right now, which is fantastic. This is always the most exciting time when people are getting through. Don't panic though. It is okay. Don't panic. Because the thing is, even if you do not have good success today, there is still open registration. The nicest thing about returning registration is basically the chance that you get 2 tries to do this. And the
There's hope.
best thing that you can do to improve your chances is to work with a badge buying group. Like that is literally the best thing that you can do.
What were the sellout times last year? Let's recap that again. Someone was asking.
Yeah. So again, preview
30
night
minutes?
last year took 29 minutes. So basically half an hour. And then Saturday is always the next one to sell out. And it took 66 minutes last year. And then Friday took 73 minutes. And Thursday and Sunday basically sold out at the same time last year and took 89 minutes. So basically a 90-minute sale. So there is still plenty of time.
And once you are selected, you have 15 minutes to do your checkout process. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so don't dilly-dally, but take your time to make sure your stuff is entered correctly. Don't panic.
Yes.
You have 15 minutes. That goes by, it's long when you're filling something out. It's not that many fields.
And Wes is asking if we know roughly how many badges they sell during returning registration. This is something that we always wonder about it, but I don't think they've ever officially said. I think it's been speculated.
Yeah, they've never officially said. And I mean, we did do a breakdown a very long time ago, and I would wager that it has probably changed since then. But yeah, if you're curious, you can definitely go find that on our site. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to get for somebody else on our team right now.
You're good. Take your time. Bella says that the website says you have 10 minutes to check out, not 15 minutes. Yeah, I remember that from last year that there was some verbiage on the site that said 10 minutes, and then there were some that said 15 minutes. I don't know which one is correct now.
I seem to have 15.
Okay.
So
does it count? Is it show the countdown maybe?
Yeah, it does.
She looked at it. Okay. So far, preview night's still available as far as we know.
All right. And
somebody just said I don't see it as an option, so maybe not.
Okay. Are you continuing after? Don't forget you have to select all 4 days, then go to the next step, and then you'll be able to select preview night. Preview night will not be listed with the rest of the days. So confirm that, please. And
Alan said he just got all days and preview night.
Okay.
So.
Preview night's on the second page still. Okay. So we get confirmation that preview night is still available as of right now at 20 minutes after the start. And I will tell you that Comic-Con is usually really good about tweeting when something is getting low and then when something sells out. We haven't seen any tweets yet.
Yep.
Just got through. Preview night still definitely there. All right, excellent. And perfect. Sarah, thank you, Sarah. When it's your turn, you have 10 minutes to enter the site, but then you have 15 minutes to check out. Okay, so when it tells you it's your turn, you have 10 minutes to enter, start the process, and then 15 minutes to check out. Thank you for clarifying that. And James has poked his head into the chat. Sorry he couldn't be there today. Thank you, James. You are missed, but I hope your tournament is going well.
And Robert asked, can you buy for other people but not yourself? Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you, Andy. This moment of silence. We could use some of your puns in here, Andy, and your witty comments. You guys, my toucan finally moved.
No. Woohoo. Woohoo. I got all my friendship bracelets right here.
Oh, for good luck.
I love that shadow box that you posted that somebody made.
Yeah, somebody
so
made a
So
cool.
cute.
What a cool idea.
Cute.
And you could like
Agreed.
see it
I
kind
love
of
that.
like she positioned them, I think. And that was awesome. I want it. I want one.
Anish is asking, can I get preview night if I only go Thursday through Saturday? No, you cannot. You can only get preview night if you have selected Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Renee asked, why would it kick me back? It's possible you're not eligible or login issues. Could that be it?
I mean, it could be. Yeah.
It could be any
I would
number of-
definitely, yeah, I would again definitely recommend that you take a screenshot of that and send that to Comic-Con.
Good question from the Rivera family. Will they ever raise the amount of tickets you can purchase to 4 instead of 3? We are a family of 4. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Weird. They should. I wonder why.
3 is.
If I get Thursday through Sunday this round, can I try and get preview night on Open Reg? Yes, right?
Yes. Has preview night sold out? If preview night
Jenny
has sold out. But yes, anything you can't.
No, I don't think it has. Somebody was just asking.
Anything you can't get today, you can try for on open registration. So if a day has sold out, including preview night, and you're eligible for preview night, meaning that you have purchased Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday today, you would be eligible. All right, we still got people going through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I don't know what the heck happened with mine. That's very concerning. Okay, well, I clicked process order and it kicked me to the waiting room. So now I'm like, I don't even know if that worked.
Oh boy. All right, some folks still at more than an hour. I'm there too. I'm still at more than an hour.
Somebody else said we just had another computer kick us back after saying it was our turn. Hopefully that's not a sign that people are having issues.
Yeah. Okay.
Anish, yes, your friend who went, your friend did not go in 2024, they are not eligible for this particular sale. Don't try to get anybody in this sale who didn't go in 2024 because that could potentially get you kicked back out into the queue. You don't want to do any of that. So yes,
You do not.
your friend would have to wait for open registration next month. Jesse Green, we don't know exactly why returning registration is so early. We don't mind it. It's okay by us. This is definitely the earliest we've ever experienced it. I don't know for sure why.
Yeah, agreed.
What's the date for open reg? Do we know that?
We do.
Open reg, that October 26th, is it? Is that right? Is that number?
I think so.
Did I just pull that out? Yes, October 26th.
Still preview night.
All right, we're at, let's see, 27 minutes after the start. Carrie, I think you're all right. I think your one was good.
You got an email?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay.
All good. All right.
Got one. I feel like it's so close. 3 minutes. Almost.
Still preview night. Well, this is great. The price has gone up just slightly. It's not much of an increase compared to other things. 315, 316. Joanne is asking when the early bird sale for the hotels. To early bird sale typically in November. So it'd be after open registration. Ed from Utah is asking if anyone can be in the queue at line, even if not a returning registration person. They can be in the queue at line, absolutely. But once they get selected, without the proper credentials in their member ID, they're not going to get anywhere. They're not going to be able to purchase. Meaning you can stand in line, but that doesn't mean you're going to get a ticket if you're not eligible. And yeah, Alex is asking, can you use your account to buy other members' tickets after you already have a ticket yourself bought by somebody else? So if somebody else bought your ticket, yes, you can still use your account to purchase tickets for other people.
And if you get your preview night, or if you get this pre-reg, you can still try at open reg for like a friend, right?
Yeah, you won't be able to purchase for yourself, but you'd be able to purchase for somebody else. Oh, she disappeared. It must have been Sarah's turn.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. So let's see. Low preview night. Did we get a tweet? Preview night inventory is running low. You may not be able to purchase preview night badge if you are selected right now. As a reminder, things are not held in your cart. So you can be in the middle of checking out, putting all your information in, and a day, including preview night, can sell out. At that point, you'll have to click the red X on those to remove whichever ones have sold out, and then continue. But they are not held in your cart. So time would be of the essence if you are currently in the process of purchasing.
Yes. Okay. All right. Sorry, Erin.
No, you're all
I know, I'm
good.
kinda-
Was everybody getting taken care of?
Yep.
Just,
yep, we're
when you
trying to
work with
get
them, when
everybody
you're
taken
working,
care of.
yep, when you're working with a buying group, you gotta look
Yep.
after everybody. So once again, if you missed it, Comic-Con has tweeted that preview night is running low. You may not, if you're in checkout right now, you may not be able to still get it. So you want to keep going. Maybe put a little heat on the burner there and get it done a little faster if you can.
Try it.
Internetaholic is asking, what's going on with everyone's time increasing? Your times are going to go forward and backward based on how fast people are getting through the queue. Sometimes it takes people a long time to check out. Sometimes they go really fast. Sometimes a lot of people drop out of sessions after one person has purchased for them, so that would make it speed up. So there's no hinky business. There's nothing nefarious. People are not jumping in line ahead of you. If your time goes up, if your time increases, don't worry about that. That's just indicating that they're letting fewer people into the actual checkout process. I'm seeing a lot of reports of people and their time is going up. Again, please don't panic. Nothing to worry about. So it's happening to most of us. Our time's going up, but at least they don't back up the toucan, make them go backwards at least. All right. Stacy M, yes, it is good to work in a group. Even if you can just commiserate over things, it is nice to work in a group. If you have a trusted group you can work with, that does make a lot of difference. And again, yes, time jump, time increasing and decreasing, that is absolutely normal. Got some people at 2 minutes still. Hopefully they'll still have some preview night available for you. Michael Turnwall, can I get a pass for someone that did not attend last year? Absolutely not. You will not be able to get a pass for them. You also don't want to try in your own personal transaction to do that, because that's one of the errors that's been happening, or that could possibly happen. And we're getting a report that preview night is gone. We haven't gotten a tweet confirmation of that yet. Ranger Chris says preview night is gone. Fatima, preview night sold out. Lucy, preview night sold out. All right. I'm not seeing any tweet yet, but a lot of reports that preview night. So we are at 35 minutes. And preview night apparently has sold out. Don't forget, if you are in the queue right now, if you are still waiting, all days are still available. The only thing that has sold out right now is preview night. If you get into purchased Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday successfully, you will still be able to try again for preview night during open registration. So don't give up hope. And the status update bar or little block has updated now to say that preview night badges have sold out. Badges for all other single days are still available. So no tweet, but it is updated. Let's see. Jay Peterman is asking how long it took Saturday. It took about Saturday, just about 30 minutes. Preview night sold out in 29 minutes last year, 35 minutes this year. Saturday was 66 minutes last year. So expect at least in the next 30 minutes, that 25 to 30 minutes, that it's probably going to sell out. Hopefully Comic-Con will tweet us about that.
Yes.
Got a hot take from JW who says preview night isn't worth it. Your mileage may vary on that. Some people think that preview night they get the most done. It's what you make of it. It doesn't hurt to attend. Dion, you absolutely can ask the same question over and over again. You go for it. Everybody else does. Why not you? Ian Carruthers, congratulations. You got through on preview night through Sunday. Fantastic. That's good. That's good to hear. What if I can only get 3 nights today? Can I get the 4th and preview night at open? Yes. I will say again, if you get only partial days during returning registration, anything you don't get, you will still be able to try for during open on October 26th. Here's somebody else. Levelhead thinks preview night is the best night. So you guys can hash it out. Some folks think it's not worth it. Some folks think it's the best night. Committed Comics, you make an excellent point. If you're there solely for celebrities or panels, then preview night is probably not worth it. But there is so much more than just those 2 things. That is absolutely correct.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. And we are still seeing people say that their time is going back and forth.
And again, that is totally normal.
Yes, absolutely normal. Nothing hinky about that. That's the way it goes. Got some folks that are saying that their screen is frozen on the process button, but they got the confirmation emails. We had that issue here in our group as well. As long as the confirmation emails have come through, then you are all good. Rosalie and Bill, thank you for the Black Pug love. That's
interesting because I'm trying to check out right now and it's frozen as well. It seems like it maybe just unfroze. What are we doing here?
Can people who applied for professional badges get returning registration? If you are eligible for returning registration, and you have a professional badge application that hasn't yet been approved or processed, you should definitely be trying, because you don't know if you're going to get it approved, and this badge is always going to be returnable. So as a fail-safe, if you are a professional waiting for that approval and you are eligible for returning registration, I would definitely be trying. It's all right if your time keeps on shifting. I know it's frustrating to see, but it's absolutely normal. Sir Lister, can I get my cousin tickets using his member ID since his wife and him are having a baby? I'm not eligible. So, I mean, if somebody that is eligible wants to give you their login information and you do the process for them, that's between you guys. As long as they're eligible. Solid Snake is asking how the process of getting preview night in open registration. Yeah, there is a separate button that you will click that will be in Comic-Con's information when they release the open registration. They'll show you and we'll show you. But there is a specific button that you.
Sorry, Erin, I'm going to
you're
interrupt
fine.
you.
Go ahead.
So it seems like a lot of people are having the same issue I'm having, which is basically that it's just like kind of frozen. And in fact, like, I mean, I've had like on Chrome, it'll pop up and be like, do you want to kill this page or wait? Like several times. It finally started to move again, but I've clicked process order and it's just like spinning, which is very stressful.
And this could be the reason why other people's times are jumping up because there's could be some sort of a slowdown if many people are experiencing the same problem.
Yeah.
Minus Summer Vision says mine is frozen on adding to cart. Carson Daniels froze during checkout, can't get through now. So the problems folks are having in the cart with things freezing could be the reason, one of many reasons why time has gone up for many people.
Yeah. Come on.
Try to retain your composure, everybody. I know it's stressful.
So stressful.
It is not great.
Please work.
Carrie, what's your opinion regarding refreshing if frozen or just to leave as is? We've got John.
Know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so stressful, you guys. Like, I hate that I'm trying to do this for somebody else. I don't want to be responsible. Yeah. Okay. Now it says order failed to process. I feel like because it spun forever. So let's try this again. Yeah, this is really stressful, you guys.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad. Look at Tether is reporting that it froze on them on checkout, but then they got the email that it processed. All right. Take pics prior to refreshing and then refresh. That's what Night Bodega would do.
Yeah. When I got up a second ago, that was me taking a screenshot. Come on, please work. Please work. Yeah, seems like a bunch of people are having issues. Andy in our chat is also, he got a weird screen. Okay, I got the confirmation page.
Okay. So, and was that on a refresh or was that?
No, I did not refresh. Okay. I am too nervous to refresh.
Okay.
But hopefully that means that it's slowly sorting itself out. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I am done. All right, back in the game. Okay, so good luck to everyone. Hopefully your process is less stressful than mine just was.
DK is saying miss preview night again, which is a slight bummer. Don't let it bum you out too much. Like I've said multiple times, you will have one more chance for preview night on October 26th during open registration. If you purchased Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday today, if you miss preview night, you can still try for preview night on open. So don't get too bummed yet. And the same will go. And once days start selling out, the same is going to go for that. Once Saturday sells out, you stay and you're 4 minutes away from it being your turn. Stay there, purchase what you can. You want to purchase everything you possibly can today because even though we don't have the numbers, we do know that your chances are better today than they are going to be anytime during open registration. Open registration, that's a
Yes.
free-for-all. The whole entire world can try.
Yep.
Anyone who has a member ID, even if they've never attended before, they can try on open registration. Today is going to be your best odds. So
Yep,
anything you can
absolutely.
purchase today, that's what you want to do. You can try to make up the difference on open registration.
Yes. Okay. All right, guys. And Erin, thank you so much. You've been doing a fantastic job. You've been doing good.
My
And it's so
improv
funny because
skills
I'm
are
like, usually this is my job. This is usually it's like me like trying to spitball.
Oh
well,
no,
James
I
is
learned from
doing
you.
stuff.
I learned from you. So
well, you were doing fantastic. You just repeat the same stuff,
yep,
and it, like
just
that's really all
answering
this
these
is.
questions.
Yep.
I know that sometimes, like
Hmm.
Dion said, it's the same question over
Yep.
and over again, but
Yep.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So unfortunately, it seems like we're still having issues. So Mike just said I got booted at checkout. Daniel asked what the heck is wrong with the site. So yeah, I mean, it seems like we're just still having issues all around. Again, I know that it sucks. I know that it really sucks, you guys.
Yeah. We're here for you.
We're all here for you. It's okay. So again, and the only thing that has sold out so far is preview night, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing that's sold out so far is preview night. So there's still all 4 days. And Comic-Con surely knows that there are issues. So hopefully they are working on resolving those.
Yeah. I can't imagine that it's a picnic for them when things go bad either. It looks bad on them. They don't like that. Nobody wants to look bad.
Yeah, nobody enjoys
I know
this.
sometimes we complain
like,
about them and we say
stressed.
we
feel stressed. They feel way
They feel-
more stressed, I
right.
promise. Like somebody is tearing their hair out over there, like on the phone with Qt or Configio and being like, fix it. So okay. Yeah, seeing a lot of people saying not letting me log in. Just keep trying, guys. Again, I know that it's awful. I I literally just went through it, but
Yep. Times are going up for people still. We understand that's frustrating. It's frustrating for us on our team too.
Yeah.
But with these problems that folks are having in the checkout line as they're actually checking out, I think that's putting a little bit of strain on the queue, making the times go up.
Yes, absolutely. And honestly, like I think it's smart. Like let less people in and hopefully that will take some of the load off the server and hopefully resolve some of these issues. Like
welcome back,
I mean,
Sarah.
I don't know that that's the issue, but I don't feel like adding a bunch more people is going to help anything. So yes, we want those times to go up.
That was stressful. I went and got a beer. I was in and it took forever to add to the cart, and then it added a day that I didn't want. So I tried to exit it out or like close that one, and then it would just kept going to the queue. So I'd go back and it wouldn't let me do anything. I don't know. I got a screenshot.
Okay, good. Yeah, take screenshots, folks. If you feel like something weird is going on, if you're worried about something, like Night Bodega said, if you are thinking about refreshing, then take a screenshot before you refresh, then take a screenshot after you refresh.
Absolutely.
If for any reason you need to contact Comic-Con, having the screenshots is going to be a lot better than just 7 rambling paragraphs saying I did this and this happened.
Yes.
So yes, I'm sorry. I feel bad for everybody that that they're stuck in this kind of weird ass limbo. Hang in there.
Yeah. I promise. We'll make it work, guys. It'll all be okay. Because again, as we've said like 40,000 times today, this is just the first sale. The best part about returning registration is literally that there is another chance after this. Okay. It is okay. so long as their technology will just work.
And Sean McDonald is commenting, apparently non-returning attendees are in the queue. There's no way for them to
So yeah,
kick people
so
out. I mean, yeah, it's
basically
entirely possible.
yeah. Yes, that is 100% correct. But basically what's going to happen, is if somebody who is not eligible for returning registration gets through and they try to log in like with their own member ID, like they will not have the option to purchase for anybody.
Yeah. They can try. They can stand in the line all they want. That doesn't mean they're going to be able to buy tickets. They won't be able to do that. And if you were eligible and you're attempting to purchase for somebody who is ineligible, that's just going to slow down the line for everybody else. It's going to possibly kick you back out.
Yeah. Yeah, so just be patient. And I know that is like that is not in Comic-Con attendees wheelhouse.
Yeah, like, we don't know that word.
No, we don't. But just try to be patient.
Yes. Colin in the chat also says, if you're in, just be patient.
Jenny, and again, I know it's awful. Like I was like panicking, like watching the time click down, like as it just spun. But like
Jenny
it
B
seems like things are going a little bit better now.
Jenny B didn't plan to sweat this much this morning. Yes, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I didn't even. I'm still at over an hour, and I'm like I'm like sweating for you guys.
I know. Times are back down, which I'm taking as a positive sign that like that they've gotten something resolved and they're like letting people back through. So deep breaths, everybody. As Val just said, two can do it. So come on, little toucan guy. Let's get everybody else through.
Kim N M said it kept freezing. My session timed out when I had entered my credit card, but now I have a confirmation that it went through. So, all right, good. Val says two can do it. Threadbare cosplay. Friend just got me through all 4 nights. All right. So we're not seeing anything about Saturday getting low as of yet. So that's great. We're 54 minutes in. Last time Saturday sold out at 66 minutes. So we're still looking good. Once again, if you are still able to get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can try for preview night and open registration. You can try for any time a day sells out. You'll be able to try to get it for open registration. A lot of folks still saying more than an hour. That's what mine says. More than an hour. My toucan has moved maybe 1/5 of the way, and it still says more than an hour. All right, Rivera family, their screen froze when trying to purchase tickets. Services unavailable. Check back later. Screen popped up. Decided to refresh because they are daredevils. It took them back to where they were, and they were able to get tickets. So that worked out for them.
Good. I'm so glad that refreshing worked. That is fantastic news. Yes, because I know it always makes me so nervous. So I'm so glad that worked out. Queen Bee just said, I missed the blue circle of death.
No, nobody misses that.
Nobody misses the blue circle of death. Nobody misses that.
Eric McFarland offers a suggestion of making everybody log in to be able to buy. Why they don't do that, I don't know.
Why they don't what?
Make people log in to confirm eligibility before getting in the queue.
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, that was basically the old process, was like everybody had a unique code with Expo Logic to like confirm like yes. and maybe they just like literally can't do that with Qt. Maybe it's literally just like not a possibility. Okay, Jay Peterman just said, when I tried to add someone, I got an error that said can't reach server. I hit the back button and that worked. So again, it does sound like actually refreshing or hitting back buttons like is working. But again, like if you're going to do it, take a screenshot of how it looks beforehand. And if it does not work, because we're not saying it's because it worked for somebody else, it's going to work for you.
Right.
Send that information to Comic-Con.
Iron Souls mentions that tracking that many logins all at once would be very hard. Yes, it would be, and that could be why they don't do it. Awesome Wild says Toucan is mocking me. I just know it. Don't take it personally. Toucan is not mocking you. I promise.
Yeah.
The logo on our shirt, Nelson asked, is the tortured attendees department that we made for last year based off Val's Gary. The arrows to it was like the tortured now I can't think what the tortured poets department.
Yes,
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yes. And the only people who got this shirt are the three of us and then Val.
And Val,
nobody else got
Val did Gary. This is the Gary for if you're new, if you haven't seen it earlier.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh. Okay, does the price change if you bundle all days together? No, there's not a discount like if you bundle. Yeah. All 4 days, had a freezing error, but got her done. Good job, Dave. Okay, I think our friend Damien, I think, got through, and I think he's getting Robert. So
excellent.
That's exciting.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. That's right. Red CWFRT just said, if this bird doesn't start moving, I'm having chicken for dinner. Yep.
Let's see.
Lots of folks saying that things are slow, but again, slow is okay. Slow is better than crashing, which is basically what was happening a couple minutes ago. So slow is okay. So what this does mean is that I would very much expect the times, like compared to last year, to be higher. So based on last year's timing, Saturday sold out at 66 minutes. I bet that that's more than that this year.
Closer to 70 minutes.
Yeah.
Derek Kirby is asking for times. As a reminder, preview night 29 minutes last year, 35 minutes this year. So 6 minutes. 6 minutes difference.
Yeah. So see, even with preview night, like we're already slower, but that's okay. Again, that all that really means basically is that they're letting people through a little bit slower to purchase, or like Aaron was saying earlier, like people might be taking longer to check out. That's really all that means. It does not mean that anybody is jumping ahead of you. Okay.
Thanks for sticking with us, Tappy. Hope it all worked out.
Yeah.
Bye, Tappy.
Okay. Great picture just said just got all 4 days for multiple people. Very smooth, no issues. So that's wonderful. Hopefully, again, things are going much smoother. That's what we want. Okay.
No reports of Saturday getting low yet or anything. So that's good. We are officially at 1 hour in.
Yep. Okay. Doing good here.
William Castle is commenting that it's weird that preview night would sell out quicker. I think that's because they have fewer of them. I don't think they have the full amount of preview night tickets that they have for everything else.
What do you mean?
Do you think that it's the same number of people allowed in? Okay.
No.
It's
I
definitely
definitely
fewer
think that
people.
it is a much, yes, I think, I mean, which makes sense. Preview night is only 3 hours. So like, I do not think they sell the same amount of preview night tickets as they do for like Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it always sells out first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so again, seeing several folks getting through, which is fantastic. Seems like times are going back down, which is what we want. Sapphire said it's sus that the official SDCC Twitter hasn't acknowledged all the reports happening. Honestly, I think that's okay. Like, it's pretty rare for them to actually acknowledge this kind of stuff. What they'll do instead is like, if you send an email, they'll respond to you there. So again, if you had any kind of an issue, like send them an email. Hopefully you have screenshots, tell them exactly what happened, and you should get a response. They tend to deal with stuff like this more like one-on-one, as opposed to like, hey, here's exactly what happened. And it seems like things are going much better now. So fingers crossed.
Dimitri is wondering how they split tickets between open and returning. We don't know. That's one of the things that they would probably never tell us, even if we were directly asked them.
Yeah. Great.
It's one of the great mysteries.
Michael said they're responding quickly to emails. So that is fantastic information. Emmy asked, where do you send the email? There's a contact form on the bottom of Comic-Con International site. At least I think it's still on the bottom. Yeah, it's towards the bottom. It's not at the very bottom, but yes, it's towards the bottom. So just use that little contact form and you can let them know what's going on. I promise that like they are monitoring this and they are working as hard as they can to fix this. As we said before, like they do not enjoy when there are issues any more than we do.
That's correct. They're just as stressed as we are.
Yeah.
Maybe more so. Maybe a little more so.
Yep.
But I absolutely understand the frustration.
Yep. I do as well.
Paulette in the chat. Mine still says an hour. Mine has always said more than an hour. My toucan has moved maybe about a fifth of the way, not quite a quarter of the way. So my toucan has moved, but my time hasn't changed from more than an hour. Hope that helps. I'm in the same boat as you. All 4 days still available. Unknown Anonymous. Just got it. Just got all 4 days. Dan B says Saturday's still there. So yep, still got Saturday.
Okay. So Corey asked, thanks for the live stream. Has the date for Open Reg been announced yet? Yes. So once more, open registration will take place on October 26th. And any days that you were not able to get in this sale, so long as they are still available when it is your turn to check out an open registration, you can add them. So let's say preview night sold out before you were able to get through today. If you get through in open registration and preview night is still available, you can totally still add on just preview night. It knows what you already have and it will only show you days that you don't have to be able to purchase. But yes, you can absolutely do that, which is super nice.
Melanie Ellis says, just got through, got all 4 days, smooth as silk. That's what we like to hear. That's great.
Absolutely.
And this is the first year that they have announced this. They announced the dates for both registrations in the guidebook. First time that that's ever happened. Much appreciated. It's also the earliest it's ever been that I can remember, anyway.
Yeah. Nice. Ivel had said all 4 days.
Good.
No problemo. 32 years in a row. Fantastic.
Wow.
Oh,
Very
Love
nice.
still seeing. Yeah. Great news. It
Niku.
has been a stressful hour,
It has.
Becca. Yes,
It
it
has.
has.
Niku is saying, does it really matter what time you clicked on the Queue It link? You mean it's like what time? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what time you enter the waiting room. You could be, the waiting room opens an hour early. I think it opened a few minutes early this year. Whether or not you got there right when it opened or 59 minutes later, it's all, it puts us in a random order.
Okay, so Sarah said it's way too early. I don't necessarily disagree. Like, this is earlier than, to my recollection, they've had it in many, many years. It's normally in October or sometimes early November. I don't ever remember it being in September. So it is early.
It is early. I will say though that when it happened, when it's happened in November, folks have complained that it was too close to the Christmas holiday to be dedicating that amount of money. I feel like them letting us know in July allowed us to be like, okay, I'm going to have this potential $350, $60 bill coming up here in 2 months. So get ready for it. So I feel grateful that they at least let people know in advance and didn't just announce it and say, hey, this is going to be on Saturday.
Yep. Okay, so again, it seems like times are going down, which is what we want.
Nice.
And Comic-Con has not tweeted anything at the moment about Saturday. So like I said, I think we're definitely behind last year's timing, because last year, Saturday sold out at 66 minutes in, and we are now at 69 minutes in. So we're already past that. So we are just waiting. I also think it's interesting that their like little graphic for it basically looks like they typed it out on like Instagram.
I thought that too. I think they did.
I think they did too. Okay. Nico said, I heard some peeps who clicked into the queue earlier than 8 a.m. and they got in faster. No, I promise it did not matter. Promise. It did open up. I mean, yes, the waiting room did open up a little bit before 8 a.m. They opened it like 8 minutes early or something. But no, clicking like before 8 a.m. did not make a single difference. Okay. All right, so we are just waiting at this point. So again, hopefully you got what you wanted. If not, you can try again in Open Reg. And if you did get what you wanted, the next big sale will be hotels. So the early bird hotel sale typically opens up in November. That will be non-downtown hotels. So it'll be like Mission Valley, the airport, that kind of thing. And it is non-refundable and you pay for the whole thing up front. The general hotel sale is typically in April. That is
commonly known as Hotel Apocalypse.
Yes.
That's also known as Hotel Lottery.
Yes.
Known by many names.
Yes. Yeah. That is the one you really hope you don't get a rock.
Right.
Yep.
It's a pillow. You could use it as a pillow. There you go. Sleep on the floor. Sleep in line.
Yeah.
At least I have my rock.
Yep. So still seeing people get through, still seeing people get all 4
Ooh.
days, which is fantastic. Like this is exactly what we want.
William Castle said they only attended on Thursday this year and was kind of annoying, but still had a good time and saved on a couple nights hotel. And you got Thursday, and then it qualified you for returning registration for this year. So that's good.
Yep.
You still got 1 day is better than 0 days.
There's tons to do on the other days
Yes.
outside.
Yeah.
And again, honestly, like I feel like for us at least, Sarah, like I feel like Thursday is usually like one of the better days.
For TV, if you're a big TV person, that usually is.
Yeah. Farm 20 has great stuff. Again, like the Deadpool panel this year was on a Thursday. Like don't discount Thursday.
Nope.
Not that again, nothing right now except for preview night is sold out, but like
oh, we've got a
good day, guys.
We got a Saturday inventory running low update.
Okay,
Running
so
low.
that means that Saturday will likely be selling out here in the next couple of minutes.
I didn't see a tweet, but it just updated on my waiting room page.
Okay, well, I just tweeted. So
thank you.
Indeed.
And again, so if you are in line right now, you are in the process of checking out, if you have Saturday in your cart and you're slow at the checkout, it's entirely possible it could sell out. The days are not held in your cart. If it does sell out, you'll get a message. You'll have to click the red X to get rid of that day and then continue with your checkout. And again, if you do miss out on Saturday or any day, you'll be able to try again on October 26th at open registration.
Yep.
So if you're in checkout right now, you may want to step it up a little bit if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. VZ asked, Carrie, is it too early to ask if you'll be doing the friendship bracelet meetups again this year? I think we will. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think it was so fun to like see you guys do it. And honestly, I was just talking about this yesterday. Like, one of the coolest things for me, the meetups were fun. But one of the coolest things for me was like turning around in a panel and seeing people just like doing it on their own, you know? Or like I was at a party and I turned around and I was like, those people in the corner are absolutely trading bracelets right now. So I feel like people really enjoyed it. So I'd like to keep doing it.
I still have some of mine, so I'm game for more.
Yep.
I want to make some next year. I didn't make any this year, so that's my goal, to actually make some.
Yeah, Sarah showed up and was like, can I have some?
Yeah, I was like, give me bracelets, please, to give out.
Thank you. You know what though? Like seriously, thank you to so many of you who were like, I made extra. Do you guys want them? Because I kept running out and you guys kept replenishing me. So thank you for that. Much appreciated.
It was good, wholesome fun.
It was good, wholesome fun. So good times. Oh, Val said I wear my bracelets that I got all the time. I love that.
Yay.
So cute.
Saturday's
okay.
Gone.
Saturday's gone.
All right, Saturday's gone. Okay. Do not give up hope.
Right, tweeting this before Comic-Con.
Yes.
Usually this is like the one thing that they are like on ball on
I mentioned it earlier that they're usually pretty good at it, but they perhaps they're just a little bit wrapped up with trying to figure out what all the
are they posting it to Instagram first?
Probably.
That's not where your people are, Comic-Con. We're all still on Twitter. Okay, so again, even though Saturday is sold out, that is okay. You can always try again during open registration, and right now there are still other days available. So
The
that
next
sold out at
the next likely day to sell out would be Friday. It's usually typically Friday.
Yep.
Last year, Friday sold out actually only about
73
seven.
minutes.
Yeah, and so 7 minutes after Saturday.
Yep. So probably here in like 7 to 10 minutes is when
It's
Friday will
entirely
sell out. 'Cause
possible.
again, yep. Okay, so just to clarify one thing, because I'm seeing people being like, I'm seeing it on Twitter. We're delayed. So when you hear us speak, we're like a minute. Like what we are saying is delayed to when you actually see it.
Yes.
So just FYI.
Yeah.
I promise we're not just blind.
No. Well, some of us are. I mean, we do all wear glasses.
Yes, technically, like we may be blind, but I promise, like we were not lying about that. Okay. Jane Lee said I still have hope in 33 minutes. That is absolutely correct. Like there is still plenty of time. And again, one, there's no such thing as a bad day at Comic-Con. Two, anything that you miss, you can add on later. Somebody just said Friday inventory is running low. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, look,
yes,
they
it
were on the
is.
ball on that. They were on the ball on that. Maybe they heard me say that they weren't. For returned purchase days, do you know if we can return one day or is it all or nothing on your order? You can choose what days you want to return. The only year that they didn't let you do it was basically 2022, but you can say like I only want to return Sunday or whatever the case might be.
All right. So if you're checking out right now, Friday inventory is running low. It is not guaranteed that you will get it. They are not held in the cart for you.
So hurry it up.
Yes.
And if it does sell out, I know we've talked about this before, but if it does sell out and it won't let you check out, all you have to do is in your little like cart recap on the right, click the little X to remove Friday. Otherwise, if it's saying it won't let you check out, you have to do that before it'll let you.
And again, open registration is Saturday, October 26th, where you can attempt to get anything you did not get today.
Yes. We
Hey,
are wishing
it's a
you guys
stressful
good
day.
luck.
I can have a drink. I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 1 p. It's 1:20 for me, so it's not like it's that early.
It is a stressful day. I will give you that. I hate these sales. Oh, nice. Okay, so Ella said I was 7 minutes in the queue. My computer crashed, had to reload the whole computer, and I was able to pull up my browser where it was and still get in. Got my days and my family. So happy. That is great.
Very nice
news. Yes. So that's one of the reasons why, like, we say you can't open queue it in the same, like in two tabs within the same browser, is because basically your Qt ID is tied to your browser. So if something like that happens and you accidentally close or you have to refresh because you have some horrible accident like that girl did, when you pull it back up, like it has your cookies, it knows like, okay, this was your Qt ID and it can take you right back to where you were. So that's awesome.
Yes, Val, I am the boss. I can do what I want.
Still seeing lots of happy people.
Yeah, this feels good. How's the temperature of Twitter right now? How are our
notifications? It seems good. It
Okay.
seems good. Like we've had a lot of people, again, like I was actually just going through our mentions, and it's a lot of people being like, I got the badges I wanted. So again,
Good. Oh,
that's the
Friday
stuff that we
badges.
want.
Friday badges have sold
Gone?
out. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Friday badges have sold out. Currently, there's only Thursday and Sunday. Friday badges have sold out.
Okay.
So
And
to
I
recap,
tweet before them again. What?
to recap, you can still get Thursday badges. You can still get Sunday badges. Any badges not available, that includes preview night, Friday, and Saturday. You'll be able to try for those on open registration. So don't rage quit right
Yes.
now. Go ahead and get what you want Thursday and Sunday, if they're still available, and try for the other ones again on the
I love that
26th.
we keep saying don't rage quit.
Don't rage
specifically.
quit. Don't rage quit.
That's right. Don't rage quit. Okay. Well, as we wait, what are you guys hoping comes to Comic-Con this next year?
Walton Goggins. Can we ask
That's
for
fair.
specific people?
That'd be great.
That would
He's
I
going
would
to
love
New
Stranger
York, I
Things, but I
saw.
don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either, but yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe Severance again. That'd be
I'm
cool.
still mad we didn't get Severance. Ugh.
I know.
Or Shrinking.
Or
Yeah.
Shrinking. New York's getting that too. What the hell, Apple? Come on.
Rude. Just rude.
Just
So
depends on what's
rude.
out by then.
I want Interview with Vampire to come back.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And
And
Rivera.
I want an interview offsite. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say a question. If I get Thursday and Sunday, can I queue it on open general registration? Yes. Anything you don't get today, you can try for. Anything, including preview night.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
We
let's say
did get
if you get in
Go ahead.
now, if you get in now and you get Thursday and Sunday, open registration comes, you're going to be trying for Friday and Saturday. And then at that point, you'll have the option to select preview night.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you've already gotten all 4 days, but you didn't get preview night, you'll have the option just to get preview night.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
So not to totally throughout this, but Swag Collector, no, New York Comic Con is not getting Severance, but they are getting Shrinking. Just to clarify that.
Shrinking.
I know. I would have liked that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
When is New York Comic Con? Isn't it
It is
next month?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in
Mid-October?
October. I think
You gonna
they're
go?
having Venom, guys. I don't know. I bought a
Yeah,
Friday
you know-
badge.
Let's go. I'll go. I want to go.
You want to go?
You guys could
If you're
split
serious,
a
like,
room.
let's do it.
I'm looking at the dates right
Carrie's-
now.
Carrie is just looking for
Walton
that.
Goggins is there. I'm like the only reason I would go is Venom. Like, but I mean, I can.
It'll
I
be
mean,
like
I
the
can
old
dig
days when
into
we used to
Walton Goggins.
go to other cons together.
Yeah, I mean, go look. If you want to come, like, if it's not just me, like, I am all on board. So, New York Comic Con is fine. I don't know if I would say it's fun. So, I was talking to Amy yesterday, and she was like, New York Comic Con is San Diego Comic Con on easy mode. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly it. But I like the hard work.
Committed Comics is going to be at New York Comic Con.
Oh,
You should.
well, I may have bought a Friday badge just so I can
Just
put in
in
a
case?
panel request for Sony. Well, they're doing like their panel reservations thing on Wednesday, so I like literally bought a Friday badge just to like submit. I've actually got like a friend like literally trying to find out from me if Tom Hardy's going. So.
Yeah. We got to get some intel.
When are you
Yeah,
going?
so I was
Where are
like-
you going?
I
Friday?
have a Friday badge right now, but I mean like we can go other days. I only bought Friday because
Right.
I mean,
talk to me offline. Talk to me offline.
yeah. Also,
I'm thinking.
on a Patreon, we should talk about New York Comic Con's merchandise. They're excellent
Oh my
merchandise.
God, yes. Their
Ridiculous.
merch is so much better. Like,
I'm sorry.
I know you're
feel
trying to
bad.
sell your merch today at
I
Comic-Con. Like, that's why
know.
we've got ads for it. It's not good.
Yeah, go look. Please,
Okay.
please, Comic-Con, go look at what New York Comic-Con has done for their merch and just take some hints or inspiration. I've got a small con coming up next weekend.
Merch.
Like
Oh
like
yeah, where are you going?
Des Moines. It's just a
Fun?
little one in Des Moines. Yeah. Ooh, about two and a half
Uh-huh.
hours away.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Go ahead.
Still seeing people getting through. Sarah McIntosh said we got Thursday and Sunday. Going to try for the rest in general reg. But if not, maybe this is the year to finally spend the time at the outside events we never do.
There you
I
go.
think that is a great plan.
And you got Thursday, and don't snooze on
Yeah.
Thursday. That is a good
No.
day. That's a great day.
I love Thursday.
I'll tell you why I like Thursday. I like Thursday because some of the places that have really big lines on preview night don't have a line on Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's very,
Totally.
very, very good. Good for shopping.
It is good for shopping. And honestly, like some of the best years we've ever had at Comic-Con are the years that like we step outside of our comfort zone and do stuff we've never done before. And like we didn't used to really do offsites, and we started doing those a couple of years ago, and we were like, this is fun. Like, why did we never do that? So yeah, totally. Use your extra days that way.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Oh no, Lucy said it sent her back to the end again.
Oh. Just right now.
Make sure you take a screenshot.
Okay.
It seems that way. Make sure you take a screenshot. Make sure you contact Comic-Con International. Again, the contact form is on the bottom of their site. Seems like it's slowing down. Daniel agrees that the merch was not great last year. I think most of us agree. Sorry, Comic-Con. Stop hiring a sports company to make your merch.
Yeah, that wouldn't. I mean,
yeah, it's not like you don't have access to amazing artists.
Yeah, creative people.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one of the interesting things about New York Comic-Con. I mean, they're partnering. Yeah, they're partnering with some great people.
Artists.
So think about it. Think about maybe doing that. Of course, they all
said,
"Yeah, got the butt stuff. That's fun."
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
their
so
merch
much
is
good
really
stuff.
nice.
The first shirt that's on here, I think, is Little Friends of Printmaking.
That's what I was just gonna. I was gonna tell you. Please look at that because that's exactly what I thought. Yes,
I think it is.
I think it really is.
It's weird you can't click on it though to like look at more information.
Because
I know. I'm like, I would buy this, guys. Like, let me buy it.
Reed Pop only does their stuff at the shows. It's the same way with C2E2. It's like they have like this giant, beautiful booth at C2E2 with all of their stuff.
So basically, the takeaway here is Comic-Con International Convention here.
New
York Comic-Con here. Merch.
Yeah.
The opposite.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Christy said that she finally got a wait time.
Oh. Oh my gosh, so did I. Yay. It says, let's see, 11:19 Pacific time. So another 45 million minutes.
Oh God.
All right.
Okay.
So just for reference, last year Friday sold out at 73 minutes. This year it sold out at, does anyone remember what time that was? What time did you tweet, Carrie?
What time
let me see. 21.
Look into
12:21. That'd be 81 minutes. Right? And okay, so Thursday and Sunday sold out practically at the same time last year at 89 minutes. Thursday inventory is now running low. Just popped up. Okay. Thursday inventory running low. I would expect Sunday to follow shortly.
Yes, because they are normally like basically right on top of each other within like a minute or two. So okay, so
all right.
Seems like folks are still getting through.
Yep. If you're in right now, you're going to want to possibly pick up the pace. You don't want those Thursday tickets to sell out from underneath you. John Reeves got Thursday through Thursday and Sunday, went smooth. Lucy Loud says, I'm done for. Don't give up hope yet. You're all good. Until they say everything is sold out.
And then you have Open Reg.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. On October 26th.
So they keep getting kicked back to the end of the line.
Ugh. So again, make sure that you contact Comic-Con International. Take a screenshot. I would maybe even like include your Q ID so that they can investigate that. And again, your Q ID is at the bottom of that screen. It's like a unique long string of numbers and letters.
Oh, we should borrow this idea from EO Serenity. Comic-Con should send stress balls with your badges. Maybe we need to make a stress ball.
That's yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Swag idea.
Yes, it is.
I'm writing it down.
And like Andrea Kendall says, remember, we can try again in the open registration. Yes, that is all true. All right, got some people getting Thursday and Sunday. Optimus P517 got Thursday and Sunday. That's excellent. So based on last year's numbers, I would expect them to Thursday and Sunday to be selling out.
Yep.
Very quickly. It was 16 minutes after last year. So yeah, whatever that would be. 97 at about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Sunday inventory is now running low. All right, we're getting close, folks. Sunday inventory is running low. I wish I had something to make these folks that got kicked out feel better. But I really don't.
I know.
It doesn't seem
again, just
Thursday has sold out.
Yeah.
All right. So Thursday has sold out, folks. Sunday is still there. Jay Nelly
for now.
Yes.
But I would expect it to sell out, at like any minute, probably.
Within the next few.
Oh, somebody just said all gone.
Everybody, yep.
So we think we're done. I'd like to get a tweet from Comic-Con. But we may be all done, folks. Okay, so while we're waiting to just triple check that Sunday badges are indeed sold out. Well, no, they just tweeted that Sunday inventory is running low. So I don't think Sunday badges are totally sold out yet. Somebody just said God Sunday. Okay, so we think Sunday might still be available, but probably not for very long. So as a reminder, open registration will be on October 26th. Any days that you did not purchase today, you can try for an open registration. And for open registration, anyone can participate as long as they have a member ID. That's like literally the only requirement.
Yep.
Yep. So
There's
if
a
you've got a
question.
friend who's never been, yep.
Kimberly asked, if someone purchased 3 days for me, but I only needed 1 day when I log in to my account to pay for my badge, can I only pay for the 1 day I need, or do I have to pay for all of them?
So basically what will happen is if you only pay for 1 day, I think they'll just go ahead and charge the other 2 days to the other person. So go ahead and like, you may be able to cancel them in your member ID. That process always makes me really nervous, but you may be able to cancel it within your member ID. But don't just assume like, oh, if I just don't pay for it, like, it's done. No, they'll charge the original card.
You're better off to probably pay for them and then just return the ones you don't need later to be safe.
Yes.
But
yes.
That's up
that
to you.
is exactly what I would do, unless it looks like in your member ID that you can actually like cancel it. But as soon as the sale ends, it will turn back into the regular member ID, and then you can log in and do all of that. So let's talk real quick about that, about splitting payments. So one more time, Comic-Con, whoever checked out will have entered a credit card. Within 72 hours, Comic-Con will charge the card that checked out. However, if you purchase badges for multiple people and each individual person like wants to pay for their own, they don't necessarily have to PayPal you. What they can do instead is they can log into their member ID. On their dashboard, they'll click My Notifications, and then there will be a pay button. From there, we've got instructions on how to do that. Which you can we've got instructions on how you can do that within our returning registration visual guide, or I also posted a thread this morning on Twitter. So just follow those instructions. I would go ahead and do that today, because once Comic-Con International charges the card on file, like that option goes away. So don't delay if you're going to do that. Do it today. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Someone just
Still
got
seems
Sunday.
like Sunday's
Yep.
available. Yep.
What happens if there's an issue with your credit card? Well, it says that they will keep trying for 30 days, I believe.
Yes, for 30 days. Okay.
Hopefully,
Still
whatever
folks
problem
getting
you have, it'll
through.
be fixed within 30 days. All right. My little toucan's only at half. I don't think I'm going to make it, you guys. I don't think it's going to. It says I got 45 minutes left.
Did you dirty?
Yep. 45 minutes. Not going to happen.
Yeah, no, it is not.
No. Well, Sunday's lasting a little bit longer than I expected it to.
I know. Normally it's like literally like a minute within each other. We're at 5 minutes. This is very unusual.
Matt Mossman, curious what the odds are here. We talk about that all the time. I would love to know those numbers. It's a well-kept secret.
I have always suspected that it's roughly 50-50 between I've always suspected it's roughly 50-50 for how they split the badge availability, which means obviously that you have like a huge bonus in the sale because you've got so many less people trying. But I mean, it may be more like 60-40, but that's the part that like they have never said. So
no. Oh, and thank you for everyone who's commiserating with me. No, luckily Carrie got my tickets, but all returning registration badges have been sold. We are officially sold out.
Okay. All right. They tweet that.
Good job, everyone.
It just
Good
updated.
work.
They picked a new font. Okay. Well, hopefully
okay.
you got more than a
More
rock.
than a rock. Yes.
But if you did get a rock and nothing else, again, open registration will be on October 26th, and you can always try again.
Yes.
So you do have another chance. The best thing that you can do to increase your odds is to join a badge buying group. So
or create a badge buying group.
Or create one.
Create one yourself for
Yes.
trusted individuals.
Or get your friends and family and be like, look, like, I know this is probably not how you want to spend your Saturday afternoon, but like, come sit in the waiting room with me and try for me. But I know that a lot of the Facebook groups organize badge buying groups. I think Sean's Patreon organizes a badge buying group, and they usually have really good luck. I think maybe our Discord, like, even organized one. So there's badge buying groups like all over the place. So that is absolutely going to be your best chance to help increase your odds.
There's comfort in numbers.
So
too.
There is comfort in numbers. So congratulations to everybody who can officially say they're going to San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Woo! And everybody else, again, I know that it sucks, but just remember, like, all hope is absolutely not lost. And answer Val's question in the chat. Yes, we do live stream again during open registration. Hopefully it will be a little bit less chaotic than this one was. And I think, unfortunately, I may still have to run the technology. Thumbs down to that, but that's okay.
When's our next live stream? Is it open reg?
Yes.
It will be October 26th for open registration. Yes. Unless we do a girls' night on our Patreon.
But you can,
so
join the Patreon.
Yes. So if you appreciate the work that we do have a Patreon, and you get cool perks. Like, we've got a pen and a shirt and all different kinds of stuff. And we also do some bonus podcasts. So if you enjoy hearing us talk in shorter bursts of time and actually more chaotic, we definitely have some podcasts that you can listen to. And I think we're going to plan to do some more, because I still want you to recount your Marvel panel so bad.
We should just do it right now. Let's do it after this.
Okay.
We can. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Or tonight or something.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know about New York yet, Tom, but we'll let you know if we go.
Yes. I need Tom Hardy to go, is
I'm
what
tempted.
I need. Do it. If you go, I'll go for sure. Okay. I know. Okay, well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. We had so much fun with you guys, and we appreciate all of you
so much.
Thank
so
you.
Very much.
Is this the way to do it, or do the kids do it like this nowadays?
I'm old.
That looks like a vagina. Sorry to say the V word. Sorry.
Okay. Are we supposed to do like an outro? Hold on.
Hey,
let's do a quick outro.
Yeah.
This is not my job, guys. Okay.
These are what the Patreons are like.
Yeah. You can sign up for a newsletter, which we won't send anyway until probably June. So, but you can join it. And again, we do have a Patreon. Thank you so much to our patrons. You can find the link to join our Patreon link on the sidebar on our site. And in closing, thank you again to everybody for joining us today on this hopefully somewhat entertaining podcast. Sarah, where can we find more of your work on the internet?
I don't have any work on the internet, but I'm on Twitter at Rufus Bear, and I don't really use it other than Comic-Con, and Instagram at Slacey. There's 3 S's, SSSLACEY. It's private though, so request, and then maybe like message me if some of you are a blog person, I'll accept you. Erin, where can we find more of your work on the internet?
I am on social media at Bavarian Erin. Carrie, where can we find you and more of your work on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carrie Dixon, but basically all I tweet about, guys, is Tom Hardy.
I was gonna say, if you're hankering for some Venom content, she's the girl.
I'm your girl. I gotcha.
Tom, Tom in the chat shading James.
Oh, no shade to James.
No shade to James. James is
No.
off
We
planning
love
Lorcana.
James.
We're gonna
He
let
works.
him.
He
Yes,
works
we love
hard
James.
during the
It's a
rest of the
joke.
year. He
Yeah.
can.
I need him to
gets
come
this.
back so that I never have to do this again.
Yeah.
So
You
no
got it
shade to
though.
James.
Now you know how.
Thank you to Beth, our
Mm.
producer, for editing the show and all the other little things that get this podcast done. You can follow her on Instagram at TrekkyBeth to see all of those awesome photos that she takes. We're also on iTunes. If you'd like to subscribe, the links are up on the blog. You can search for SDConCast. If you like what you've heard so far, please review us. We're also on Stitcher Radio and the Spotify, and all those links are in the show notes.
If
you want to
you
get a hold of
want to
us,
get a hold of us, you can send us an email at info@sdccblog.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/sdconblog, or you can tweet us at sd_comic_con. Thank you for listening,
thank
everybody.
you all for listening.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being with us.
Go. Shawarma.
Tom
That was really
Hardy.
fast.
Yeah, it was a
Go
good
Venom.
Way off. Bye.